Let me show you a couple alternatives. Well, with this trick, you can do this as well. If you time it right and you understand like how the iframes work and the length of time, you can do this to speed it up a little bit. However, it's not that much faster. Damage boost. This is just a timing thing. You have to press jump and then left at the right time when your iframes disappear. So it's a little bit precise, but once you get the hang of how the iframes work and the timing, you can do that. Okay, so let me show you how we do it with screw attack, because this is very different. Okay, so this is a little bit tricky. Let me show you an alternative before I get into the actual meat of how this version works. You can do a short charge here if you're okay with short charging. You're going to try to get a short charge. You're going to diagonal spark into that. And then press down and then spam jump. Diagonal spark, press down, spam jump, press forward. Now this is tricky as well. Yeah, hold down. That's very important. So diagonal, hold down. I'm pressing A to get through. Then once you're above the zebbatite or like on the ledge, you can I spam A. Yeah, spam A, hold down. This is annoying. Come on. Okay. Hold down, spam A. I see him above, press forward. Okay. Now, I don't do that anymore. Really, nobody does that anymore. If you can't do any of this, what you do is you go into your menu, you turn off screw attack, which is slow. You're losing a bunch of time in your speedrun. You do it the way I just showed by freezing this bottom Rinka. It's got to respawn. Freeze the bottom Rinka, take damage in some way, and then just jump through, like you already learned. Okay. Now, let me show you. I'm going to do this in real time, like the actual strat that I do in 100%. Let me show you what we do with screw attack. And this is the like most advanced version, I'd say. All right there. So, there's a lot happening, and it's kind of scary. And I haven't taught down backs yet. That'll be in another tutorial. But if you don't know how to down back in this game, I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't even worry about this. Don't even watch it unless you want to see the technicalities behind speedrunning techniques. But you should learn how to down back, and you should stick with the skip I already showed you. Yeah, I'm sure Zenny has a great tutorial. I'll be making a down back tutorial at some point soon. What a down back essentially does is you can hold... You basically do this. You're moving like this. And it looks easy, right? Oh, you're aiming down, but you're moving forward. Oh, you must just be holding forward and down, right? You're not holding forward and down. What I'm doing when I'm moving forward like this is I'm holding down right. Down right. Not down left, the direction I'm going, but down right. It's pretty weird how it works. It's counterintuitive. And this only works out of morphing or there's a couple other things it works out of, but you have to basically on-morph or what are the other situations where down backing works? Like out of giant sparking? Out of shine spark works. Yeah, so out of shine sparking, out of morphing. Yeah, so hopefully you know how to down back, and let me show you what I'm doing here. Can't be done after any jump input. There you go. Can't be done after any jump input. So let me slow this down. So what I do is I morph and then unmorph to kind of put myself into that. Okay, let me do this in a very, very different way here. I'm just gonna do it easy. Okay, so I'm about to take damage here. Okay. I'm gonna press down. Okay, that's not working. Hold on. With this strat, I have to land first. Okay. This is really difficult. I'm just gonna do it in slow-mo. Land first. Jump, hold down. I'm gonna take a hit whenever I do it properly. Let's see if this works. I take a hit, I press down, I hold back, and right before I land, I shoot. And I continue to hold. I don't know where Samus is. This is really weird to do. Because Samus disappears in slow-mo when you take damage. And I'm trying to show you what it looks like. Okay, well, let me just show you. Out of this, I'm down backing, okay? Let me break it down into steps. I land. This is the easier way to do this trick. Land. You want to land far enough forward so you can land, like, near this pipe. And this is if you jump through the door, mind you, which you're gonna kind of want to do because it fixes transition. Lands. I want to be around this pipe, kind of in the pipe. I press forward down to hit this Rinka up here. Hit the Rinka. Take damage. I'm still holding down out of this. And all I do when I'm going into this down back is I roll my thumb while still holding down. And I roll it to the right, so I'm holding down right. So right now, down right. I'm holding down right there. Holding down, shift my thumb down right. I'm getting the down back. Now, before I land, what I do is shoot right before you land. You don't want to do it too soon, or else this happens, and you hit the Rinka. It needs to bypass the hitbox of the Rinka, so you need to get it low enough. So Samus's arm cannon needs to be far below the hitbox of this Rinka. So I always just look to see right when Samus is about to land and then shoot. You continue to hold down back here. That's how you know you got it, okay? You just keep holding down back. If this happens, I need to mess it up somehow. Hold on. I'm getting it too often. I'm too good. If that happens, you messed up your shot. Or something went wrong. If you're holding down back and then Samus starts to run right, it just didn't work. This is the standard version to do it, and then I came up with a different method. Which I don't think anyone does, but I'm going to show that. Okay. So this is the standard method. Then what you do when you're crouched here and you see that you got it, you just jump and then hold left. Jump, hold left. You made it. I didn't explain, and I bet you're wondering, why do we need to do this version when we have screw attack on? That's because when you take damage with screw attack and you jump and you screw, your iframes are gone. Iframes are gone. Iframes are gone. They're instantly gone right when you screw. See that? See how fast they're disappearing? That's because whenever you have iframes and you screw attack, it makes that all disappear, and you need iframes in order for this trick to work. So, you obviously can't do this. Let me show you. You can't do it this way. because your iframes are gone. And you need to spin. So that doesn't work, doesn't make sense, you can't do it. So you need to be able to down back into this like hitbox here, these two hitboxes. All right. What's with the grapple? The grapple beam is something that was incorporated not too long ago. So what I do with this trick, and this is kind of the final step to make this fast, like as fast as possible. I go into the room with power bomb selected, okay? I then get this, do that, I switch, I get into the down back position to where I'm like locked in between these two hitboxes, whatever, where you just need to jump. I quickly item select with Y, which is my item select, and then roll my thumb to shoot. And what that does is puts you up like that. It puts you into the Zebutite like that. You see that? See how I'm popping up? That's because I'm pressing my grapple. It just pops you up. So then what you do next, once it pops you up, is you just press left. So instead of doing this, which can be slightly sloppy, jumping, and you don't get a good ledge grab every time. I mean, it could be, but it's kind of newer. I press grapple to give me like the perfect position on the ledge. It was figured out a bit ago. They give me the perfect position, then I press forward. Now, once it's all tied together, this is the strat that I do. Okay, so normally with this strat, this is a lot to unpack. This is like super advanced shit that I'm probably snoozing everyone in here that wants to speedrun on the YouTube, that wants to speedrun this game. So when you hold forward when you take damage, Samus is knocked back and down faster. So this is normal. This is me just pressing down. Watch Samus how she's knocked backwards and it's slower. See that? I kind of just get knocked back a little bit, kind of horizontal. Now watch when I hold forward. See how much further down I am? Like much quicker? I'm hitting the ground way faster. So what I do is you can hold forward to make Samus hit the ground quicker. Okay, so Samus is hitting the ground that fast when you hold forward, and it takes Samus that long. You can just see the difference. Maybe Chad can put a comparison. I'll make him work extra hard. So that's how long it takes once you take damage when you're only holding down. That long. Now if you're holding forward, it's quick. This makes the trick much more difficult because the timing is different and you need to be able to recognize where Samus is quicker. But what I do is for timing's sake, I morph and then on-morph so I can just spin jump. So I don't need to hit the ground. When I hit the ground, oftentimes I find myself not moving forward enough, and then this Rinka doesn't spawn. So what I incorporated into my strat is spin jump when I'm like parallel with these two ledges, kind of in the middle of it, morph, on morph, and then hold forward. Now that's knocking Samus down quicker. Then, out of this, holding forward, I then roll my thumb all the way from left, all the way over to that down back position. So I'm holding down right at that point to get the down back. And then I'm shooting, just like I explained before, right before I hit the ground to get into that position. And then incorporating my quick item select immediately into shooting the grapple and then immediately pressing forward, the whole culmination of everything looks like this. See if I can do it. Just like that. Now, if you watch the top left of the screen, you'll see the inputs that are being pressed. So it's quite a bit, it's really fast. But if you do it right and you practice enough, which I've practiced this strat so much. I've sat here for like hours just doing this over and over. This is what it's looking like. Just like this. And it's really fast. It's the best way I've figured out how to do it. When are you pressing, what are you pressing when you shoot the grapple? Just shoot. So my inputs are, I am down backing, then my input is shoot at the proper time. I'm still holding down back. Once I shoot and I'm in position, I press item select, quickly like flick my thumb to shoot, and then transfer my finger over to left and then run. Kind of like shoot, left, run. You know, like item select, shoot, I'm holding down back, run forward, kind of-ish. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Sorry for the advanced tutorial, but hopefully you enjoyed the tutorial. Hopefully you want to try to do it yourself. If you can't get this version, learn the first version and then learn how to down back. I'll probably be making a down back tutorial at some point. There is a different version on how to do this. Zoast does it in his runs, which I think is like a little bit slower. It's like a second slower, I feel like. But yeah, good luck.